We're going to be looking at the separated life and what that really looks like. And actually, it's a subject that is not very much spoken of in the church today. It's almost abandoned because its thoughts are not popular. And those times that it can even be ministered, it just has a lot of baggage with it. And so I hope that I'm able to try to faithfully lay out the aspect of what it means to be separated unto God. And Pastor Steve will bring out a conclusion tomorrow with it all. I think it's very, very important if we're going to understand the separated life that we begin at the right point. And we have to begin with God, and we have to begin with the holiness of God. Because if we don't understand God and we don't understand His holiness, we're not going to understand what He's calling us to live a separated life. In Revelation chapter 15, verse 4, it said, "For you alone are holy." And that is an absolute statement. That means that only God is holy. No angel is holy by himself. No man is holy. It is only God that is holy. And anything that is holy only because it enters into fellowship with God. And so angels are holy because they are in fellowship with Him. Those angels that are not in fellowship with Him are no longer holy. We call them devils, right? And so only God is holy. And man is not holy naturally either. And so holiness comes only one way. It comes through fellowship with God. And so as angels fellowship with God, they can be holy. When men fellowship with God, they can be holy. But break that fellowship, and that holiness that is God-given is removed, is taken from them. There's two aspects of God's holiness that I think is important to look at, and I just want to touch on them for a moment here. But the first aspect is that it refers to the absolute absence of evil from Him. So this is absolute moral purity. It's not that God was a okay God that had a few problems and He's taken care of them, so now He's all right. God has never done evil, never thought evil, never acted on evil. He is absolutely pure and holy in who He is and all that He does. And so we think of the holiness of God as being the absolute absence of evil with God. The other aspect of this, though, is His absolute separateness. He is separate and distinct and unique from every being. Absolutely, from all angels, from all men. We were created in the image of God, and the reason why He created us in His image was so we could fellowship with Him. So there could be enough a likeness between us that we could communicate and have real bona fide fellowship. But He was not made in our image. This God is infinitely beyond mankind, infinitely beyond angels, infinitely beyond all that there is. He is unique and totally other. And so we have to understand He's separate. And when God calls us into a relationship with Him, into fellowship with Him, these two things become very important to that.